Hey, Coach.
Don't act surprised.
Okay, joining us from NC State, we have head coach Kevin Keatts and student athletes DJ Horne and Casey Morsell. So we'll have the opening statement, and then we'll go into the questions.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. What a great game. You know, you're thinking about a semifinal game against a very good Virginia team. Tony's done a tremendous job with the program, and you know, it was a back-and-forth game. Kind of last 2 or 3 minutes, McNeely hit some shots that were outstanding. And, you know, we talked about in our huddle just, you know, taking one possession at a time. Like, let's figure out how to chop this down. Let's try to figure out if we can, you know, when it got to 4 or 5 points, how can we get it down to one possession game and stay locked in? And I think these guys did a tremendous job, and they gave us a chance. You know, Michael's shot, man, it's a great shot. I mean, and I had a direct view of it, and as it went up, I was like, man, that shot's going in. It is going in, and then luckily it did, and obviously sent us to overtime. And, you know, I think DJ Horne and Michael and Casey, our veterans, and then DJ Burns, they took us home. And, you know, what a great win for us. And, you know, we talked about, honestly, you know, when we got on that plane to come here on Monday, we talked about being in this situation, and I told them to visualize this. And I asked everyone on our team, I said, I want you to bring something with you that's lucky, that's really lucky to you. And I don't know if any of them listened to me. Did you bring anything?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I said, bring something that's lucky to you, because we're going to have some luck and we're going to have some outstanding situations. And I'm happy for our guys. We live on. We get a chance to play against a very good Carolina team tomorrow, and excited about our opportunity.
Okay, gentlemen in the 6th row then.
Thank you. Edward Redler, ESPN. Congratulations on the win, guys. Playing for your first ACC tournament in nearly 40 years, what would it mean to lift that trophy, bring it back to Raleigh, especially over a rival such as North Carolina, Coach?
Well, I think it means everything. I mean, you know, we've got, you know, great tradition. And you think about, you know, 74 and 83. And, you know, we've honored them and did a great job with them. And we look back, I think it was 89, the last time we won a championship. It means a lot. You know, we're proud of it, but it's been a long time. And in order to have the chance to win it, you got to be able to be in the game. And just the opportunity to be able to play in the game, I think it means a lot to us. You know, it happens to be, you know, everybody, you know, I said this in the hallway, everybody expected this to be Carolina and Duke, where it's Carolina and NC State. And we played pretty good basketball also at NC State, too.
Okay, gentlemen in the 6th row.
Hey, Coach. Josh Siegel, WMYU. Obviously, 4th game in 4 days. You're playing a team that has a style that tries to wear you down, but as it got into the overtime period, it felt like you were the ones sort of wearing them down. How much of a concern was fatigue coming in, and what, if anything, could you guys do to combat that?
Yeah, I've never worried about fatigue with our team. I really haven't. I haven't even talked about it. You know, we're taking this thing one day at a time. We've got a pretty good plan, I think. You know, every day we've done the same thing, and it's weird, I've eaten the same lunch every day. I went to the same, the only problem is I can't go to the same dinner tonight because it's closed. But, you know, we've fueled those guys the right way. I've asked them to be, you know, gentlemen and take care of themselves and get the proper rest and listen to the nutritionists. They don't like taking some of the things that they have to, but they are doing it. And but we're fine. I mean, we got to play the game. Is it an issue? Absolutely. You know, you're playing against a team who's only had to play a couple games, so it poses an issue. But that's what happens when you're the higher seed. And we've done it the untraditional way. We're here. We're a 10 seed, and that's where we want to be. We got a chance to, you know, obviously you tip it up, and anytime you tip it up, you got a chance to be in the game.
Okay, 4th row here.
Adam Gatkin with Orange Fizz. Casey and DJ, this is the first time that NC State's playing in the ACC Championship since 2007. You guys were, you know, very young kids then. Has it kicked in yet, how special this run is?
I'll start off. I don't think it's, for me at least, it hasn't really settled in yet. You know, it's going to be a quick turnaround, so, you know, definitely enjoy this one. but get ready for a tough matchup tomorrow. But just for me personally, just to be able to come back to my hometown, and like Coach was just saying, this hasn't been done in so long. Like you said, we were kids, so to have the opportunity to be able to do this means a lot.
Yeah, I agree with what DJ said. It hasn't really synced in yet, just because it's kind of the, getting normal to kind of just looking forward to the next game, and we kind of created a routine. So, just trying to embrace the moment as much as possible, but, also just focusing on the next game.
Okay, fourth row here.
Coach David Glenn from the North Carolina Sports Network. It sounds impossible to go from losing 7 of your last 9 regular season games to having a chance to be the first team in the history of this league to win 5 games in 5 days. How have you made the impossible possible with your guys?
We've looked at every game, and I think I told these guys we probably had 16 games that were 1 or 2 possession games. Now, what we've been able to do here at this tournament is limit our mistakes. And in those games that we lost, I thought it wasn't so much what the other team did as what we didn't do. And, it means a lot. I mean, you have to keep faith, and you got to believe as a team, and guys have to listen, to the coaches and understand that there are going to be some highs and lows throughout the season. But when you stick together and you play together, it's we're in a team sport. And so, if it was individuals, it'd be different, but we all need each other to be successful. And, I've got 100% buy-in, and those guys are buying in, and they're working. I'm coaching them, but they're doing all the heavy lifting. And, all the credit goes to the guys in the locker room. I mean, they put us in this situation.
Okay, fifth row there.
Yeah, Matt Trecanoi from Herb FM Sports Radio. And, Coach, you guys went ahead and started off in the first round on Tuesday, and you played 4 games in 4 days. Now it'll be 5 games in 5 days. Talk about your mental fortitude, toughness, and grit of this team.
Yeah, I mean, once again, these guys are locked in. I've got some maturity in that locker room that understands, how to do it and how to lock in and understand that, we got an opportunity. And every game that we go into, one of the things I preach is take advantage of your opportunity. I think I got another quad 1 win today. Nobody's asked me about the net, but I think we got a quad 1 win today. I think we're up to 3. I think.
Okay, gentlemen here.
Brett Friedlander, Saturday Road. Casey and DJ, you're down 5. There's about 4.5 minutes to go against a team known for its defense. You're playing your 4th game in 4 days. Could you kind of describe how you guys dig deep and find that energy, that gear to pull this off?
Yeah, I mean, just focusing on the next play. Even though they are a team that likes to kind of wear you out and drain the clock, we just kept the mindset that it wasn't over, and we were never really out of it. We just had to lock in on the defensive end, and, that's what we did down the stretch.
Yeah, I just piggyback off Casey. We just had to lock in. Coach did a good job reeling us back in and everything, keeping the emotions under control. And we just knew that we weren't going to stop fighting until we seen zeros across the board and everything. So we did.
Okay, gentlemen up front, and then we're going to go to a Zoom call.
Okay, Rob McGlann with Inside Pack Sports. Kevin and the players, everybody's talking about fatigue, but Virginia's a physical team. They're very tough defenders. How are you handling that going forward? Is that going to play a part in the preparation, I guess, or rehab going forward?
You mean Virginia or Carolina?
Going forward towards next game, I'm sorry.
We're going to show up and compete. I mean, we just, obviously, like I've said this a couple of times, we're going to do our routine, and we're going to lock in, and we're going to show up, and we're going to compete. And, look, we got an opportunity, and you got a chance to be, obviously to be a champion and play at the biggest stage and, playing in the ACC championship. I grew up as a small kid in Lynchburg, Virginia, and watched so many of those championships. And now I get a chance to coach it, and these guys get the opportunity to play in it. And so we'll be excited. We will. I mean, we understand that our journey has been different, but we do have the opportunity to be there.
Okay, we got a Zoom call or Zoom question from Zachary. Yes, hand up.
That Zoom from Zachary ain't going too well right now.
Okay, we're going to go to question here.
What's up, Zachary? If whatever question you had, we'll get back to you.
Charlie Gribble, Pack Pride 247 Sports. Coach, talk about the play of Ben Middlebrooks tonight and the minutes that he provided and helping guys like DJ Burns and Mohamed Diarra in overtime.
Yeah, Ben was really, I thought in the first half, he was our best interior player, you know, scoring the ball and set some great picks, and we got him on some naked pick and rolls. These guys did a good job of getting him the ball, but, you know, that front line that we have, and I thought our front line completely carried us in the first half. You know, when I went to halftime, we talked about it. They did a really good job on our guards. Beekman, I voted for him as defensive player of the year. He's a really good defensive player, and they do a good job as a team. But we knew our post guys had to carry us early on, and then I think our guards made some plays down the stretch. But Ben was good. Ben was solid. He played great defense. He rebounded the basketball, and he scored for us.
Okay, Coach, we're going to try Zoom one more time. We got J.B. Ricks.
So hold on, you ain't even gonna give Zachary a chance now? Skip him.
Nah, he's not gone. He's gone.
All right.
J.B. Ricks.
Coach Keatts, you know I'll step up to the plate, man. I got a question for the players in regards to the way you guys stepped up during this tournament, and what else were you playing for besides the jersey that was on the front of your name, trying to play for an ACC championship? What else was the motivation for you guys to come out and play basically the best ball that you guys have played this entire season? What was the motivation behind that?
I would just say, you know, playing for the guy next to you. We came into this tournament and we had a couple of meetings, and I just felt like we got really close with each other and we really understood things on, you know, what we were going to do coming into this tournament. So just having that understanding throughout the whole team, and then just knowing that, like, this is do or die. It's not, you know, you lose a game, you got another game next week, you lose, you go home. And for me, Casey, I know we're seniors on this team. We didn't really think that our season should be over right now. So we going out here and just leaving it all in the court.
Yeah, adding on to what Horne said, I mean, just playing for the guy next to you, even through the ups and downs of the season, we all love each other. And, you know, we put too much work in, you know, to let a tough time be the end. So that's pretty much our mindset is, you know, whatever happens, we battle test it, you know, move on to the next one, have a short memory.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, have a good evening.
Thanks, guys.
Congrats, Coach. Yes, sir. My man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening. You mean good morning.